Hey y'all, hey, it's time for Saturday Suds. I'm out here in my backyard. It's not really Saturday, it's about 2 weeks ahead of time before I publish this, but anyway, it's time for Saturday Suds, and I got a brew today. If y'all watched my video yesterday, y'all know I've got a brew from the Ommegang Brewing Company in Cooperstown, New York. Alright, and I've heard of this beer before. I've never tried it. It's expensive, y'all. This stuff is like $18 for a 4-pack. It is Three Philosophers. Three Philosophers from the Ommegang Brewing Company. A blend of quadrupel ale and Belgian Kriek ale with cherries. Alright, so this is going to be something a little bit different. 9.7% ABV. Whoo-hoo-hoo. Alright. So we're going to try this today on Saturday Suds. I've been looking forward to trying this. I've heard of this. I've had some Ommegangs before, and most of them, well, I've enjoyed all of them, with the exception of one that was like a year out of date. It was a sour ale. And if y'all watch my videos, I don't care too much for sour in my beer, but it was decent. But it was a year out of date, so I don't know if it was supposed to taste like it did or not. There's I don't know if you can see that bottle cap or not. I can't get close enough to the camera. Ommegang, established in 1997 is what it says. So this looks like it's going to be a darker brew. So we're fixing to find out here on Saturday Suds. I appreciate y'all joining me today. Yeah, look at there. Come on, give me a little head on that thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It is a thing of beauty. Nice tan head. I don't get a lot out of the aroma. The foam has just a hint of cherry flavor in it. Just a hint. But it's also got a little bit of coffee. Cherry coffee. That sounds strange, doesn't it? A little bit of cherry, a little bit of coffee. That is just wild. But it's like a dark amber. Pretty brew. Pretty brew. All right, Three Philosophers, a blend of quadrupel ale and Belgian Kriek ale with cherries. So I can taste just a hint of cherries in the foam. And just a hint of coffee too. It's just very weird. Coffee and cherries together just sounds strange, but that's kind of what you get in the foam. Now we're fixing to find out what the brew tastes like. But first, this Three Philosophers brew from Ommegang Brewing Company is for all American workers. Hey, it's Saturday. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I know I'm enjoying mine. Appreciate what y'all do. Y'all work hard to provide for yourselves and your families, to bring home the bacon, all that good stuff. There's somebody here in Bell Buckle, Tennessee, a little dot on the map, that appreciates you. Y'all remember that. People are overlooked. People think nobody cares. I care. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate your hard work. Because I know what it's like. I mean, I work 12-hour days myself, y'all. 4 and 5 days a week. I work 4 days one week, 5 days the next. Goes on and off like that. 48 hours one week, 60 hours the next week. Long, hard hours, y'all. I know what it's like, to try to make a living. It's serious business. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the work you do. And it don't matter what you do. It don't matter if you work, 14-hour days or 4-hour days. You work to provide for yourself and your families and stuff like that. And thank you for what you do. This Three Philosophers is for you. I got a bug on my hand. This Three Philosophers is for you. Oh, wow. Now, okay, that's different. Wow. Wow. Dadgum. And this is 9.7% ABV, y'all. 9.7%. It is very, very mild. I don't really get the I don't get the cherries. I just don't taste the cherries in the body of it. I get a tartness. Just a light tartness, but I don't taste cherry in the body. I taste a hint of coffee, actually. A hint of coffee. It's kind of thick. The mouthfeel is kind of thick. It seems like a little heavier brew, and of course it's a little darker, so you expect maybe a little heavier brew, a little bit thick. But I mean, when you take a sip of it, it sounds weird, but it's like you can feel tiny little carbonation bubbles, just real fine carbonation. And of course, you see the head's gone, and of course it's turbid. You can't see through it. It's turbid. You know, I mean, so I can't see if there's any bubbles coming up through it or not. But when you take a sip, you can. I mean, you just taste those little carbonation bubbles. You can feel them on your tongue. Just real fine. Just a mild flavor. A hint of coffee. A little bit earthy. Flavored. Coffee, earthy flavor. But very, very tasty. I got to tell you that, man. I mean, it is very, very tasty. To try to compare it to something else, there's nothing really to compare it to. Other than, you know, it's good. It's a good brew. 9.7% alcohol by volume, man. That is just wow. And to be as mild tasting as it is, just those little tiny carbonation bubbles. Oh, the wind's picking up a little bit. Good. Very mild flavor, but good. It's got just a delicious flavor to it. Just a very, very light coffee. Just a teeny bout amount of tartness. I had a Ommegang Rosetta, I don't know, a month or so ago, it was done with cherries, the Rosetta was, and you could taste the tartness. It's very pronounced tartness in it. This is just just a subtle tartness in the body. The foam had just a little taste of cherries in the foam. Can't taste the cherries at all in the body of it, but it has just a subtle tartness, but it doesn't have the cherry flavor. Sounds kind of weird, but that's the way it is. And still, I mean, there's no lacing on it. I mean, the head's gone. It's got just a little bit of foam there, but you can still take, when you take a sip, you can still taste just the very fine carbonation bubbles when you take a sip of it. Very tasty, and I'm not disappointed at all. I mean, it was expensive. I mean, I give $17.99 for a 4-pack of it, and that's what I give for the Founders KBS, and it was 11%. No, it was 12% alcohol. The KBS was, but it was a dark beer, a lot darker than this. It was motor oil dark. It was good. But this is I mean, just a unique brew. I have heard of it before and wanted to try it. And just happened to have it in my budget when I was at the liquor store, so I went ahead and got it. Ommegang 3 Philosophers. 9.7%. If you get a chance to try it, if you like beer, if you appreciate the different flavors of beer and like trying different beers, go ahead and get you some of this. If you like beer like I do. I just like trying different things, and I'm not disappointed in it at all. I mean, it was a little expensive, but it's very, very pleasant, very, very mild and smooth. Not what I expected, but I'm pleased. I'm not disappointed at all. So Ommegang, hey, thumbs up from Uncle Bub here in Bell Buckle. All right, y'all, so that's Saturday Suds. Hey, y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you like the videos, you can subscribe to that little beer mug right there. Hit like, share, notification bell. Most important, just leave me a comment below. Hey, if you've tried some Ommegang or something like that, let me know what you think about it. If you've tried 3 Philosophers, what did you think? Let me hear from you. Any other Ommegang you've tried? I've tried, my daughter got me a 3-pack of the big bottles of Ommegang for Christmas 2 years ago. And one of them was a porter, and the other one was a stout, and I can't remember what the other one was. And it come with this cool glass, and I loved all 3 of them. They were all dark beers. They were just magnificent. They were delicious. But I threw the bottles away, so I don't remember what they were. It was like a Christmas pack. It was a box, 3 bottles in a glass. They were delicious. So I've kind of, wanted to try different Ommegangs. And everyone I've tried so far, with the exception of the pale sour ale, I'd like to try it again if it was in date, just to see. Anyway, all right, y'all remember DR, DD&D, EIM, BGS, and LEA. Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Everything in moderation. Be goofy sometimes. Have some fun. Don't take yourself so seriously. And love everybody always. Man, that's what we need more than anything else right now, is just to love and appreciate one another here in America. Because we're all one nation. And we've got to love and appreciate each other, y'all. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. I'll be back next Wednesday. I've got another wine Stefano to try for you. Y'all stay tuned and take care.